Yeah, so like I said, Juice Plus have a small, simple range because they believe in doing what they do well. So Juice Plus is 100%.
You can do it, hands if they want you to do it.
I'll just mute it.
Nah.
That's my friend joke.
Nah.
All right, I'll just mute everyone. Oh, where are we? All right, if you want to ask a question, just unmute yourself as we go. You can ask questions at any time, guys. So like I said, Juice Plus is 100% whole food nutrition. There's nothing nasty, artificial, or synthetic or harmful in the products. I'll start with the capsules, and I'll show you what they are. So they're simply fruits, vegetables, and berries in capsules. There's more than 20 varieties of fruits, vegetables, and berries in the capsules. The fruit blend here, which is the red bottle. What I love about these products is that they have a nutritional label and not a food label. A nutritional label and not a supplement label. So they're actually classified as food. And you can see that in the ingredients. It just lists all the fruit ingredients. On the fruit container, we've got the ingredients are apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, acerola, cherry, and date. On the vegetable container, we've got ingredients are carrots, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beets, tomato, parsley, spinach, garlic, oat bran, and rice bran. And on the berry capsules, we've got grapes, blueberries, cranberries, elderberries, bilberry, raspberry, blackberry, and blackcurrant. So lots and lots of different varieties in there, and some ingredients, some of these berries I've never actually had in my life, apart from what I get in with Juice Plus. So the way it's made is that the fresh produce is juiced or pureed, and then it's dried and encapsulated into a completely vegan capsule in the ratios that nature intended. I'll show you the capsule. It's just a standard size capsule in a vegan casing. So NSA actually put together the team of people that broke the code and discovered the technology to be able to dry the juice at low temperatures so that the nutrients aren't destroyed. It's bioavailable, which means that the body recognises it as food, so it knows what to do with it and it absorbs it. It goes straight into our bloodstream. And this is vastly different from man-made, synthetic, or isolated vitamins out there on the market that the body doesn't recognise and it just gets peed away. Have you ever had your wee turn bright orange from vitamins that you've taken? Yeah, I have many times in the past. And that's a sure sign that those vitamins that you're taking are just going straight through you and down the toilet. So this never happens with Juice Plus, which is really, really cool. What sets Juice Plus apart as a leading nutritional product in the world is a state-of-the-art proprietary process of turning those pureed juices into powdered concentrates, and NSA owns that technology. They've got the advantage of dealing with top growers worldwide. There's tens of thousands of tons of product that go into Juice Plus. So Juice Plus really have the clout worldwide to be able to deal with the top growers in the world and the ability to search worldwide for the best areas to grow their crops. One of the advantages that Juice Plus have, since they don't go through the industrial food system of distribution, is that they can actually pick the produce at its peak of ripeness, and this is all done by hand, which is really cool and different to how commercial produce is manufactured. And because they're dealing with top professional growers who have the facilities to clean and wash on site, it can be instantly prepared for processing, which is really important as it becomes time critical as soon as the produce is picked in order to retain the peak of the nutrients. So then it's cleaned, it's washed, it's juiced up. Every part of the fruit and vegetable, including its fibre, is juiced. So it's actually more of a puree than a juice. And once the juice is turned into concentrated powders, it's then tested for quality and purity. I'll just mute you, Mum. Hi. Sorry. It's tested for quality and purity, and they test both on the positive and the negative side. On the positive side, they test for things like antioxidants, isoflavones, nutrient density, and they also test on the negative side for things like yeast, mold, and bacteria before the batch can be shipped. They have very stringent specifications for every batch. Once they're sent to their manufacturing plants, they're then tested again, where they test for herbicides, pesticides, irradiation, GMOs, banned substances, so that professional athletes can take it, and many actually do, and heavy metals, etc. So, they're never, if any traces are found, they're never ever sent out or put out into the market. Each capsule is individually inspected for imperfections. There's actually 100% inspection, which I found really interesting. So there's actually somebody that's looking at more than 1 billion capsules every year. That's really cool. So that's not done by computer or anything. That's done by a person with obviously a very good eye for detail. They have premium certifications, including the very expensive and highly regarded TGA certification, which is the Therapeutic Goods Administration of Australia. This is a government-controlled department, and it's one of the most stringent testing departments in the world. So Juice Plus has the most valued certification of a manufacturing plant anywhere in the world. And there's no other nutraceutical product in the world with stricter specifications, with the unique proprietary process that Juice Plus has, or with more expensive ingredients. So Juice Plus really is the best, has the best ingredients that money can buy. So lots and lots of good stuff behind the Juice Plus capsules. So that's pretty much the capsules. There's a couple of other products. I want to talk about an awesome product for children that they have, which are the Kids Soft Chews, okay, and they come in fruit and vegetables. And they've got the same ingredients that the capsules have, just put into a soft chew format for children. There's a little bit of natural sugar added to it because otherwise kids wouldn't eat them. But it's roughly the equivalent to the same amount of sugar as in one whole orange. So you know that they're not going to be bouncing off the walls from it. The best part is that under a worldwide children's health study that Juice Plus run, any child can receive this product for free when an adult takes Juice Plus. So that's really cool. And the results coming back from that children's health study is that more kids are having less sick days, less visits to the doctor, they're drinking more water, they're actually eating more fruits and vegetables because they're getting in those extra nutrients that they're lacking, and therefore their body craves it. They're consuming less soft drinks, eating less fast food, and they're just more aware of their health in general. So lots and lots of awesome positive results coming back from that. We also have our macronutrient range, which is our complete plant-based protein powder. They come in 2 flavours, Dutch chocolate and French vanilla, both yummy, yummy flavours. These are really designed to meet people where they're at a convenience level. I love to throw these into a smoothie as a snack. You can actually use them as a meal replacement, and throw extra things in like spinach and kale and berries and some maca powder or cacao powder. They're 100% whole food and plant-based. So they have ingredients like, for instance, Ancient Green Blend and Sprout Blend includes pea protein, broccoli sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, organic amaranth, organic quinoa, organic millets. So lots and lots of nutrient-dense ingredients in these products. They're, like I said, 100% plant-based. The protein's all from plants, 60% carbohydrates, 30% protein and 10% fat. So an awesome product there that lots of people love. Really good that they come in the sachets too, because you can just chuck them in your handbag or chuck one in your gym bag, take an empty shaker with a bit of, throw a bit of coconut water or even water in it. They mix really well with water. So really good, quick alternative and a healthy meal there. So I'm just going to share with you my story of how I found Juice Plus and how I was introduced to Juice Plus and what my benefits have been. I was introduced to it by a personal trainer in Australia who I met with last winter. I'd never heard of Juice Plus before, and I kind of, one of my first thoughts was, like many people, I thought, well, if it's that good, why hadn't I heard about this? And if it's that great, why can't I buy it from a off a health food shelf from a store? The more I looked into it and researched it, I really kept an open mind. Peter left me with some information. I did a lot of research into the product, and the more I researched, the more I loved. Firstly, the fact that it was from 100% whole food, I loved. I've taken vitamins for many years and really believed in taking vitamins to supplement my diet if I wasn't getting enough fruits and vegetables. And it just made complete sense to me when I discovered Juice Plus, because I would much rather have been getting in my vitamins and minerals from a whole food source rather than from a synthetic, isolated, man-made source. So it made sense to me from that regard. So I gave it a go, and that was the best thing I did. I didn't notice benefits immediately. It took a few months. Obviously, the benefits that were happening at a cellular level were already happening, although I couldn't feel it. But, there's all that clinical research behind the product to show that all that is happening with every single person that takes a product. The bonuses that people experience on top of that, and I experienced the first ones were probably just the whites of my eyes were whiter, and that was the first thing I noticed. And then I noticed that the energy benefits around sort of month 3 of taking the products. And I realized that my energy was a lot greater, even though I hadn't focused on it completely and hadn't noticed a huge jump. It was just that gradual improvement. But after 3 months, I'd noticed that, I wasn't getting that mid-afternoon slump. I could actually survive on 8 hours sleep, and I used to be the type of person for my whole life who could never survive on less than 8 hours sleep, and my mother's on this call and she'll testify for that. So I can now get a night's sleep where I'm, if I'm only getting 5 or 6 hours sleep a night, I'm absolutely fine the next day. And for me, that's the biggest benefit that I love, and it's the reason why I'll never ever be without this product. I'll be on Juice Plus for the rest of my life. So Juice Plus is now the only thing that I take. I've given up all the other vitamins that I used to take, and I now only take Juice Plus, and I love what it's done for me. I love what it's done for my family, my husband, my mother and sister, and I've got about 6 nieces and nephews on the Children's Health Study, all getting really, really, really good results. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Juice Plus. I want to ask, is there anyone else who would like to share? Rach, do you want to share your story?
Sure. So I've been on, so I'm from England originally, and I live in New Zealand, and I heard about Juice Plus from a friend of mine in the UK, and a couple of other friends were kind of Facebooking about it, and I was like, what's this Juice Plus stuff? I need to get onto this. And so I started taking it about 5 months ago. Main reason that kind of popped into my head was for the energy. I felt like I'd had my 2 children and just felt like I'd lost my mojo a bit. Didn't have the energy to kind of talk to people. I'm a abuse therapist by trade, so always having to do talking all day long. And I just felt like I was just a bit exhausted, and I just wasn't really me. So I thought I'll give it a try. I don't always eat all my fruits and veggies that I need to eat. So I tried it and loved it. After literally about a week of taking it, my energy levels just kind of spiked. And I just was waking up before the kids, did like up till 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, just doing stuff and not even realising the time. So that was the biggest thing. I have noticed my skin is a lot better. I've also been, because I've got more energy, I've got energy to work out. So I've lost quite a bit of weight doing that as well, and obviously inches. So feeling a lot better about myself. But yeah, I love it. Like I said, I've got a few people taking Juice Plus now, and they're getting amazing results, different results. One guy, he's had brain surgery and he's recovered so fast that the doctors are even kind of surprised by it. He's lost 20 kgs now as well, because he's got the energy to work out, whereas before he wasn't actually even able to get up before 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So my story seems quite pointless in a way compared to other people's that I've had amazing results from. His wife, she was the same. She was suffering from adrenal fatigue and post-traumatic stress disorder, and I mean they've only been on them for about 2.5 months now, and she's lost another 14 kgs and has been now signed off from having post-traumatic stress disorder, and adrenal fatigue is nothing she really thinks about now. So they've just bought some land and they're about ready to build a house. So they've kind of completely, their lives have changed as well. So And yeah, lots of other feedback from other people as well. But yeah, that's my story. Mine is just, I suppose, more the energy and being able to be me again, and do my job well. And then, but yeah, look, getting the feedback from everyone else is amazing. Like, that's what I like to do, to kind of help other people to achieve it. And I just love the fact that it's whole food. You know, I've never taken multivitamins. I've never seen the point. If I'm low on iron, I'll eat spinach or meat or whatever. Or, you know, I've always gone down that route. So yeah, I love the fact that Juice Plus is a organic, natural, you know, food that you're taking, so your body can kind of digest it and absorb it. So
yeah, that's great. Thanks for sharing, Rach.
yeah,
I love the fact too that, you know, it's not the company don't claim that it's a cure for anything, you know, but good nutrition at the end of the day is the answer to everything, and to all, you know, chronic diseases that we see in the world today. So if we can just improve our nutrition, you know, and work on prevention rather than a cure, at the end of the day, you know, if we're doing better with our nutrition, it's going to help in every aspect of our life. So yes, that's what I love. Not a magic pill, but definitely improving people's health, just by helping them to improve their nutrition, which is cool. All right, so this is where we're just going to get into the business part of the session. So there's an opportunity to learn more about the business behind the product. I'm going to share with you my story first up. I'm a personal trainer, and I trade self-employed, so I trade my time for dollars. I've worked very hard at building a business here in Queenstown for the last 2 years, working lots of hours. But at the end of the day, you know, if I take holidays or in time off, I'm not getting paid. So I wanted to create some more time freedom for myself without having to lose my income. So that's pretty hard when you're self-employed. I wanted to say yes to more of the things I loved instead of just being too busy all the time, and that's the way it was getting for me. I'm also, you know, at the point where, you know, thinking about starting a family or raising a family. So, you know, if I were to step away from my PT work, I wouldn't get paid, and we'd have to go down to one income, which pretty much scares me after just building our first home and getting our very first mortgage. So, you know, I was really looking into other ways of creating some income, and Juice Plus just happened to you know, fall into my life and approach me. It was the right thing at the right time, and I love the fact that you know, that opportunity for residual income really appealed to me. The fact that I could build a business from it, step away and work less but still be making money, but most importantly still impacting the health of others, because that's what I'm really passionate about, is helping people. But being able to do this from home with flexible hours and working my work around my life really appealed to me. So the more I looked into it and researched the product, you know, loved the product. It was such a simple concept, one that everyone needed, and I realised it's something that I could help a lot of people with, not just here in Queenstown, but in New Zealand and around the world. You know, the opportunity to build an international business from it was really appealing. But with this business comes some myths, so I want to address a couple of these up front. And probably the most common one we hear is that it's a pyramid scheme. I want to say up front that pyramid schemes are illegal, and they have been since the 1970s. And the reason for this is that the person at the top always makes the most. So this isn't the case in network marketing. If we have a look at the structure of traditional business, it's really interesting to see that this is actually the perfect example of a pyramid, with the person at the top earning the most. And I'm going to show you this on a whiteboard here. Let's draw that pyramid, and I'm going to use the example, my first job when I left school at Kmart. All right. So you've got all your checkout chicks at the bottom here. Obviously, highest position would be a CEO, and then you have managers. It's part of my messy writing. You'd have store managers, regional managers, probably state managers, and then you'd have some maybe vice president, president, and then a CEO at the top. So working at Kmart as a checkout chick, my chances of getting to the top of a company, to position of CEO, I wouldn't say was impossible, but it'd be extremely hard, and very, 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 very limited in opportunity to get that that high. It'd take many decades of hard work and study to do it. So not impossible, but very hard, and definitely a lifelong career. So it would take you sort of 30, 40 years to do something like that. In traditional business, you're also competing for positions, so there's rivalry, you know, and even if I wanted to work my way up to the very top position of CEO, each position that I got to, or each level higher and higher, there'd be less positions, more people going for it. So you've got not only rivalry and competition from people within your company, but also people from outside your company perhaps going for that role. And bonuses, you know, if you're lucky in traditional business, you're looking at, if you're lucky, a bonus once a year at Christmas time. But even that these days, you know, there's no guarantee. It's more of a luxury and a rarity these days. Even pay rises these days are just, you know, I before I started this business and became a personal trainer, I was working for law firms for many years, and pay rises towards the end there in the last few years just were unheard of. So it's in network marketing, what we like to do, and I've forgotten to bring myself something to rub out. Excuse me. Do this with my hand. Okay, network marketing, what we do is we turn the pyramid on its head. So everybody starts out at the bottom as what's called a virtual franchisee. No matter what your skills, qualifications, age, gender, no matter who you are, you're your own boss, which is great. You have promotions as you go along, and different levels the higher you get to. But for every level, there are unlimited positions. There's you're in control of your pay rises, which is awesome, and you also get paid for bonuses and training team members as you go. There's unlimited training and support from head office. NMD, which is our National Marketing Director, is our highest position, and there's unlimited positions for NMDs in our company. What we do is we link arms with every person to help them succeed. It's an industry of positive, mission-driven people who only want success for you. It's a fun business. We have a lot of fun, and we get the opportunity to meet amazing people and to travel. You can work anywhere from anywhere, and you can grow an international business. So yeah, lots of room for growth and advancement in this type of industry, which is great. Now, the second biggest myth, and the most common myth with network marketing, is that people think you need to know a lot of people to do network marketing. And I'm going to show you that in this industry, it's not who you know or how many people you know, but rather it's who your network knows. And this is how I was brought into the business. I'm going to give you the name of my sponsor, Peter. Okay. Peter spoke to me. And I wasn't someone in his network. I was someone he just met and happened to network with. I then shared the business with one of my team members, Chantel. Okay. Chantel then shared the business with one of her customers, actually, Vanessa. Vanessa then shared the business with Laura. And then Laura then shares the business with her friend Amy. So you can see that the only person Peter knew here is me. The only person that I knew here is Chantel. The only person Chantel knows is Vanessa, and so on. That is how network marketing works. So it's not about who we know, but rather who our network knows. The company provides a proven method in this business for success, and it's as basic as this. This is me here. I share this business with 3 people. 1, 2, and 3. And I teach each of those people to do exactly the same thing. So my first team member, I get them to share it and train their 3 team members. Second team member, the same. And third team member. And then these people do exactly the same underneath them. So it's not a matter of having to know hundreds of people or even thousands of people. It's just about, finding those few people that you want to work with and helping them to teach and train and duplicate down through your business. We call this the popcorn effect. That's how network marketing works. Excuse me. Clear my notes here. So one last thing I want to show you here, and this is a really powerful exercise. It's called the power of numbers. And this is how network marketing industry works in creating growth and turnover in your business. So I want to show you. If I've got me here at the top. All right, me, not you. And I share this business with 2 people, okay? And I get each of those people to do the same, share it with 2 people. We've then got 4 people at that second level. That third level, each of those people, 4 people shares it with 2. We've got 8. Then down at the next level, 16. And then we've got 32. Total of all the people in my business here, including me, is 63. Can you see those numbers? Yep. Okay. Now, let's have a look if I share this business with 1 more person, and I share it with 3 people, which is what the company suggests, okay? Each of those people, I get them to do the same thing. We've then got 6 people at that second level. Sorry, 9 people. We've then got 27, 81, 243, okay? Total people in my business then, 364, all right? Now let's see what the difference is if we just share it with 2 more people. So we look at me sharing this business and teaching 5 people how to do it. Each of those 5 people doing the same thing and teaching 5. We have 25. That third level, we have 125. Fourth level, 625, already more than here. And then that 5th level, 3125, which gives us a total in our business, 3,906. You don't need numbers in your business like this to be successful. And obviously, it's not going to work out perfectly like this. Some people will take on perhaps no team members, some may take on only 1, and others will take on more than 5. But it just gives you an idea of the power of numbers and duplication through your business, and that's how network marketing works. I want to show you just a little bit further on from this how the turnover then works down through your business. So, and this is quite powerful. If we just imagine, obviously, each franchisee in our business, everyone has their own order. And at a minimum, if we look at each franchisee having a minimum order of just your fruit and vegetable capsules, that's around $50. I'm going to round it down. It's about $56, but we'll round it down to $50 in volume per franchisee going through your business. So we're going to multiply each of these numbers at the bottom here by 50 to give you an idea of the turnover going through your business. So 63 times 50 is, we're looking at a total of $3,150 in turnover going through your business monthly, okay? If we look at 364 people in total in your business times 50, you're looking at 18,200 in turnover going through your business monthly. 3,906 people in your business, a total of 195,300 in turnover going through your business monthly. Now that's only with each franchisee having their order. That's without any customers for any of these team members. Some franchisees will have many customers and others will just have a few. So it just shows you what the power of numbers in our network marketing business and how that drives turnover and growth in your business. That's pretty cool, eh? When you see it like that, it's pretty powerful. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions about any of that? No? Cool. All right. So 3 ways of earning when you start this business. Gosh, my hands are going to be really dirty by the end of this. 3 ways of earning. We've got retail profit. Now, 3 ways of earning when you just start the business. This is by no means all the earnings. You know, there's lots of other earnings as you go through, but these are the 3 basic ones when you start. Retail profit, commissions, and bonuses. Okay, now let's have a look at the different levels in the business. So we've got a very first level here, a virtual franchisee, which is where we enter when we first start the business. All you can make at that level is your retail profit. Once you get up to your first promotion of what we call direct virtual franchisee, that's really easy to get to, and it just requires a few customer orders. Once you get to that, you get if you get there within 10 days, you get a $100 bonus, which is very easy to do and very achievable, and that pretty much pays off your franchise fee, which is, I haven't mentioned, it's only $137.50 Australian. So in order to to get into a business where you can buy your own franchise, it's very low risk and low startup. So you pretty much, if you can get there within the 10 days, you're pretty much nearly paid off your franchise fee in that first promotion. Your second promotion, SDVF, which stands for Senior Direct Virtual Franchisee, if you get there within 30 days, you get a $300 bonus. But not only do you get a $300 bonus, but your sponsor who brought you into the business, gets a $300 bonus as well for training you and helping you to get there. So we get paid for training our team members. Next level above that is sales coordinator, okay? If we get there within 6 months, $600 bonus, plus our sponsor also gets a $600 bonus for helping us to get there. Next level, senior sales coordinator, we get there within 12 months. We get a $1,200 bonus, with our sponsor also getting that $1,200 bonus. Next level up from that is QNMD, Qualifying National Marketing Director, which is our second highest level. We get there within, I think it's 18 months. It's a $1,500 bonus plus a $1,500 sponsor bonus. So not only as we get through these promotions ourselves, are we getting the bonuses ourselves, but as you build team and help team members to get through, it's just that, that extra work that you put in helping team members means that you can get as many bonuses as you want. So it's really unlimited there with the bonuses. And then our highest level, National Marketing Director, once you get there, it's a $3,000 bonus. Your sponsor doesn't get a bonus. But once you're at that level, National Marketing Director, you're pretty much earning a 6-figure income minimum at that level. So that's how the structure is of the business, the bonuses and incentives. And that's just the start and the very basics, really. There's lots of other the bonuses on top of that. So so that's a quick rundown of that. Just want to ask, we've got Rachel, what level are you at the moment?
SDVF.
Do you just want to explain how long you've been in the business, what attracted you to the business, and how did you get there in terms of SDVF structure and volume required?
So I got involved in the business just after I'd started taking it, really, because I just thought a lot of my clients that come in abuse therapy treatments, and then come in, they're really tired, lethargic, and sometimes you can give them skincare, but you actually just want to give them some goodness inside them. So that's why I signed up. I just thought it complemented what I did. I didn't kind of sign up for it just to be, just earning the money from that, or just doing Juice Plus in the future. I see it complementing what I do. And then, like I said, my mentor was in the UK, so it was a little bit hard because their structure was slightly different to what ours is. So I kind of worked alongside head office a little bit more, and they were kind of telling me, I suppose, what the next step was. And the good thing about Juice Plus is if you start off and you sign up and you don't reach that target within the few days, 10 days or whatever, like Celine talks about, you actually get 2 days that two different dates. You've got your sign up date and then your start date. So that was pretty much me. I signed up and then I hadn't got a clue. My mentor, wasn't very, very good. So I pretty much had to work it out myself. So then I restarted. So they let you do like a restart fast track kind of program. So you still can get all the bonuses that you could have got initially when you put your head around it. So I did that. So I worked really closely with head office, and they basically said, this is what you need to get to this point. So I did that. And then they were like, okay, this is your next level. You need to do that. So I did that. So it's just, I suppose I find it easier to work like that rather than looking at the bigger picture and looking like, oh my God, I've got to make this much or get this many people on board. I just really focused on my customers, my client care, the feedback that I was getting from them, and that spurred me on to, want to help more people. So I suppose people go in it with the figures and the dollars, and that's what they look at. Other people go at it. I believe that if you build your customer base up and people start getting good results, you feel good, they feel good. A lot of it's word of mouth. Some people I've got on it I've never even met before. They've just messaged me on Facebook and said, my friend's taking it. Can I take it? So it's worked like that, and they're not wanting to meet me. They're just happy with with using it and getting the results. So so a little bit different for me. It's just been kind of, I suppose, steadily just doing it month by month and week by week, and seeing what I can get in. And it's great just putting it out there. But good getting the feedback and so.
Thanks, Rach. I keep forgetting that it was different for you.
That's all right.
But here in New Zealand and Australia, to get to the level that Rachel's at, all that's needed is sharing the business with one person and getting a certain number of orders, customer orders. We refer to it as volume. And to get to that level, you require 4,000 in volume and one team member. So that's a second promotion that Rachel's at, that Sarah and Robin are also at as well. So we have 3 SDVFs on this call. I'm at sales coordinator level at the moment, which is just the next one up from that. What I required to get to that position was a minimum of 3 team members, and 2 of my team members being at that senior direct level that we've got 3 people on the call tonight at, and 1 person at the very first promotion of direct virtual franchisee. So, not hard to get to, but as you, if you wish to progress through the company and up the ladder, it just becomes more about not only about having customers, but building team. And at the end of the day, it is a business, and some people, may do the business just to cover their own cost of the product, perhaps get a few customers so that they can cover their costs for the year. Other people will, want to do a bit more with it, and then you'll get other people that want to go the whole way and get up to national marketing director. So like any business, if you're wanting to build that turnover and growth in your business, you do need help, like you wouldn't buy a, not a good example, but a McDonald's franchise, you wouldn't buy a franchise like that and just work in it on your own. You'd have to take on staff so that you can reach a greater number of people. So it's just exactly the same in our business. So, this business is all about helping others, whether that be through better health or just by giving them the opportunity to create the life that they want, to create time freedom and financial freedom, to dream big and say yes to more of the things we enjoy in life, to travel, to spend more time with our loved ones. Everyone's reasons are different. We like to think that we're dream keepers. No dream's unreachable with the opportunity that we have, and people are achieving this in our business every single day, and people are breaking records in the amount of time that it takes to get to the top position of the company. So there's usually 3 kinds of outcomes with this call. When people come onto our call as a guest, you might think that it's not for you right now, and that's absolutely okay. Maybe you know of someone who might benefit from either the product or the business that you could share it with. We'd love you to do that. Or you might be thinking that this might just fit into your life, but you know you'd like to find out some more information and do a bit more research, then please do that and just go back to the person who invited you. Or you might be one of those people who gets on this call, loves the sound of the product and the business and wants to do both, you know, and can really see this fitting into your life and you want to be part of it, then you would love to have you on board. Again, please go back to the person who invited you. So I just want to ask if anyone's got any questions. I know we've got a couple of guests on the call listening in. If you've got any questions, just unmute yourself. Otherwise, are they both your guests, Rach? Yep. Okay. So Rachel will be able to answer any questions if you have any anyway. So I want to thank you all for coming along tonight. Thank you especially to our two guests, Jeanette and Anika. Sure, Rachel will take good care of you if you've got any questions afterwards. Hopefully we've inspired you. You got something to say, Rach?
No, I just feel like I keep talking to you and my mic's off, so I just thought I'd turn it on.
Cool. Awesome. You can all unmute yourselves if you want and say goodbye. I'll hang around for a minute or two if anyone's got any questions. Otherwise, have an awesome night. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya. Thanks, Rach.
Thank you. I just had one question about, you know, how you said it's vegan capsules.
Yep.
Does that mean vegan meaning for vegetarians, like no gluten, or no gelatin?
No.
Because because I read on the capsule's different over here. Because my friend is in the UK, she's got the capsules and it's got on it gelatin and the ingredients on the back, and her mum's like a real strict vegetarian and she really needs to get on them, but she won't take them because of that reason. Like, she's been trying to open them up and empty them out. But
ours are different. I think ours are different from the other countries. Yeah. It's let me find out. It's a I don't know how you say it. Pullulan or Pullan. Just have a look.
Oh, okay. I thought that, and I said to her, no, it's definitely gelatin. It's not got any gelatin. And she took a picture of the bottle that she'd got, and it had gelatin on it. I was like, well, that's weird.
Yeah, I know ours are different to other countries, and they are,
Oh, okay.
I'm aware they're completely vegan.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Okay.
Type it, maybe do a search in the AU New Zealand franchisees page.
Yeah.
Vegan capsule or something like that.
Yeah.
See if I can find something too, and I'll tag you. If I find something, I'll tag you in it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. No worries, Rach. See ya.
Okay.
Bye.